The soul is inconceivable by human experimental knowledge. The soul is consciousness and conscious. That also is the statement of the Vedas, and we have to accept that. Unlike the bodily changes, there is no change in the soul. As eternally unchangeable, the soul remains atomic in comparison to the infinite Supreme Soul. The Supreme Soul is infinite, and the atomic soul is infinitesimal. Therefore, the infinitesimal soul, being unchangeable, can never become equal to the infinite soul, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This concept is repeated in the Vedas in different ways, just to confirm the stability of the conception of the soul. Repetition of something is necessary in order that we understand the matter thoroughly without error.
Thank you. So, Hari. Because I will ask you questions now. For all those who did not hear. So that is how we study, otherwise study नहीं करेंगे आप, है ना? मैं अकेले बोलता रहूँगा फिर. So because they are doing Bhakti Shastri, ask them how it works. Bhakti Shastri में in 2-3 minutes the shloka will finish and they will go to the next shloka. 25-25 श्लोका 2 घंटे में finish करते हैं Bhakti Shastri पढ़ाई में. नमिता पढ़ाई कर रही है Bhakti Shastri, अभी 4th chapter चल रहा है, अभी 4th complete हो गया. पिछले हफ्ते पूछा था, that time it was the 4th chapter. Now this Saturday, it is every Saturday evening, so now this 5th chapter will start. All right. Okay. So what happens is when we read the purport, we have to find out what we understand. बार बार पढ़ेंगे तभी धीरे समझ में आएगा. So what is Srila Prabhupada explaining in this purport here? कौन बताएगा? थोड़ा सा कोई भी जो भी पॉइंट समझ में आए, whatever you have understood, give it a shot. So what is the 3 properties of soul are given here? Na? Soul is invisible, inconceivable and immutable. Invisible मतलब दिखाई नहीं देता क्योंकि बहुत छोटा है. 1/10,000 of the tip of the hair we discussed last time. Inconceivable मतलब no one can establish the presence of the soul, the existence of the soul by human experiment. So we discussed about this part कि एक आदमी की मतलब आदमी का मृत्यु होने वाला था तो उसको कांच के बंद कमरे में रखा था एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन के लिए कि अगर सोल जा रहा है तो कहीं कांच फूट के तो आवाज आवे तो पता चल जाएगा गया. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, आदमी भी मर गया. कांच वैसी की तो they created an environment. So by human experiments, soul is inconceivable. So how do we understand the existence of soul? By shruti. Shruti मतलब hearing from authoritative scriptures or hearing from swamis or authoritative personalities or entities. And Srila Prabhupada gives an example here in this particular purport that if you want to find out who your father is, only your mother can tell. Okay, in this way it is Srila Prabhupada establishes the. And then third property क्या है? Soul is immutable. Immutable मतलब it can't change. Yes, it cannot change. So the body goes changes. Body तो change होते हैं. 6 types के changes हमने last time discuss करे थे. So soul में there is no such change. Soul is fixed, immutable. ऐसे. And there is one more point Srila Prabhupada makes here. Soul never becomes God. The soul always remains atomic to the Supreme. भगवान विभु है, हम अणु हैं, हम हमेशा अणु ही रहेंगे. Never will there be a time when we will merge into God and then become God. ये important है. बाहर जाएंगे आप कहीं पे कथा सुनने तो फिर क्या सुनते हैं हम कि हम भगवान में विलीन हो जाएंगे. विलीन हो जाएंगे मतलब मिक्स हो जाएंगे, मतलब हम भी भगवान हो जाएंगे. इसका मतलब हो सकते हैं हम कभी भगवान, तो भी नहीं हो सकते. कभी नहीं हो सकते, चांस ही नहीं है। जस्ट फॉरगेट द स्क्रिप्चर्स ऑल्सो, जस्ट यूज योर कॉमन सेंस। इतनी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हमारे जीवन में है, कैसे भगवान होंगे? हमारे सिंपल प्रॉब्लम भी हमें सॉल्व करने नहीं आते। अगर आपको यहाँ पे अगर 20-25 गुलाब जामुन खिलाए बहुत अच्छे से सब करे और टॉयलेट का दरवाजा बंद करके रखे और आपको पकड़ के रखे, फिर भी उधर ही पता चल जाएगा कि हम भगवान नहीं है, क्योंकि हम वो भी नहीं रोक सकते। हम भगवान बनने निकले हैं। सो एनीवेयर आउटसाइड पीपल टेल यू कि हम भगवान में विलीन हो जाएंगे, आपको उस कथा से निकल जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि जो कथा कर रहे हैं उसको भगवान के महात्मा के बारे में पता नहीं है। हम भगवान को भी नहीं बन सकते। वी कैन नेवर बिकम गॉड, वी आर ऑलवेज गॉड्स। व्हाट? वी आर ऑलवेज सर्वेंट्स ऑफ गॉड। सो प्रभुपाद इज एस्टैब्लिशिंग the thing here. Prabhupada was always heavy with this particular point. He made no compromise. Anywhere he went, if anybody says कि हम भगवान में विलीन हो जाएंगे, हम परमात्मा के साथ एक हो जाएंगे, हम परमात्मा बन जाएंगे, अभी हमारे ऊपर एक पर्दा पड़ा है जिसके वजह से हम भगवान के बारे में हम भगवान के क्वालिटीज के बारे में हमें उभर के नहीं आ रही है, मृत्यु के बाद वो पर्दा हट जाएगा और हम भगवान बन जाएंगे, ऐसा कभी नहीं होने वाला। अभी टेंशन ये लो कि अगले जन्म में मनुष्य जन्म रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा। दैट इज द बिगेस्ट कंसर्न वी शुड ऑल हैव, एंड दैट इज व्हाट प्रभुपाद सेड, द बिगेस्ट कंसर्न वन शुड हैव इज आफ्टर दिस लाइफ कैन वी स्टिल मेंटेन द ह्यूमन लाइफ और नॉट। But if you have taken to the path of Krishna consciousness, which you all have taken, then at the bare minimum human life is guaranteed. And obviously with your chanting and other so many efforts that you are doing, we are aiming for much higher. Our aim actually is to get out of this material world and be engaged into the service of the Lord in this very lifetime. ये आखिरी जीवन करना है, ऐसे हम सबको गोल रखना है और उसकी तरफ जोरदार काम भी करना है। वी शुड ऑल एम फॉर दैट। सो आई एम टॉकिंग इन आल्सो हिंदी बिकॉज देयर आर मेनी एल्डरली पेरेंट्स हियर, तो थोड़ा हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों करेंगे। सो व्हाई इज भगवान कृष्णा टेलिंग दिस टू अर्जुन? क्यों बोल रहे? सो फ्रॉम अर्जुन्स पर्सपेक्टिव, what is it that we are learning here? Because Arjun is not ready to kill the his people in the battle. Hence भगवान को क्वालिटीज के बारे में बोल रहे हैं कि वैसे भी आत्मा इनविजिबल है, इनकंसीवेबल है, इम्यूटेबल है। एंड देन नेक्स्ट श्लोका, नाउ we will see what Lord continues. Okay, let us recite this particular shloka because we haven't recited any for today. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse number 26. अथा चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मनस्यमृतं तथापि त्वां महाबाहो नैनं शोचितुम् अर्हसि। The purport: If, however, you think, Lord Krishna is telling Arjun, in the last shloka, Lord said that the soul is immutable, inconceivable, invisible. Now the Lord is further talking about the soul and he is trying to convince Arjun. If however you think that the soul or the symptoms of life will always be born and die forever, you still have no reason to lament, oh mighty arm, Mahabaho, ये लास्ट में है ना वर्ड Mahabaho, mighty arm, अर्जुन का भी प्रशंसा भी कर रहे हैं। Okay, let's read the purport, Namita.
There is always a class of philosophers, almost akin to the Buddhists, who do not believe in the separate existence of the soul beyond the body. When Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita, it appears that such philosophers existed and they were known as the Lokyatikas and Vedasikas. Such philosophers maintain that life symptoms take place at a certain mature condition of material combination. The modern material scientists and materialistic philosophers also think similarly. According to them, the body is a combination of physical elements, and at a certain stage, the life symptoms develop by interaction of the physical and chemical elements. The science of anthropology is based on this philosophy. Currently, many pseudo-religions, now becoming fashionable in America, are also adhering to this philosophy, as are the nihilistic, non-devotional Buddhist sects. Even if Arjuna did not believe in the existence of the soul, as in the Vaidasikas' philosophy, there would still have been no cause for lamentation. No one laments for the loss of a certain bulk of chemicals and stops discharging his prescribed duty. On the other hand, in modern science and scientific warfare, so many tons of chemicals are wasted for achieving victory over the enemy. According to the Vaidasika philosophy, the so-called soul or Atma vanishes along with the deterioration of the body. So in any case, whether Arjuna accepted the Vedic conclusion that there is an atomic soul, or he did not believe in the existence of the soul, he had no reason to lament.
All right. Yeah, thanks. Can you this time hold down and not the upper part? I just want to see if it makes any difference in the For now, it's okay. So till now, because it's a big purport, I just wanted to stop here. So, क्या points समझे इसमें? थोड़ा धीरे-धीरे clean up करो अपने इसमें. 26. So what is Srila Prabhupada is trying to tell us here that even at that time, in Krishna's time, there were people who did not believe in the existence of the soul. And Srila Prabhupada in his purport, he gives various examples. कि बुद्धिस्ट, एक तो बुद्धिस्ट का नाम लेते हैं कि जो आत्मा और परमात्मा में ज़्यादा बिलीव नहीं करते. So Buddhism, you know how Buddhism came into existence? So once upon a time, all the Brahmanas, they were in the Vedas Shastras. It is given that killing of animal is okay under certain circumstances, especially during the performance of yajna. An animal would be sacrificed, and by proper chanting of the mantra, when the animal was sacrificed, the animal used to get a higher birth because of that. So the Brahmanas, it so happened at a later point in time, misused this particular information from the Vedas, and then they started killing animals in the name of yajna. So there was a rampant killing of animals going on, and hence the Lord incarnated as Buddha. And what Buddha did, he said, stop killing the animals. So when the Lord came in as Buddha, he said, stop killing the animals. And then the Brahmana said, but it is given in the Vedas. प्राणी को मारने का वेद में भी दिया है, मंत्र है. Then Buddha said, okay, then I don't want to recognize Vedas. तो भगवान ही आए और अपने वेदा को उन्होंने तिरस्कार कर दिया. So बुद्धिस्ट फिलोसॉफी में there is no भगवान. ऐसे भगवान को हमको मानना ही नहीं है. बुद्धा ने ऐसा फिलोसॉफी स्प्रेड किया. Why? To stop the killing of animals. So then there was a certain sect which became Buddhist कि हम प्राणियों को नहीं मारेंगे. And Buddhism, Jainism as a philosophy बहुत आगे लेवल तक गई कि प्राणी को भी नहीं मारेंगे, हम संभल के चलेंगे, मुंह पे भी वो कपड़ा बांधते कि कहीं कुछ डास मच्छर कुछ अंदर कोई कीटाणु ना चले जावे. So it went from one step extra. So if you have any Jainism, Buddhism friends, then you will see they will live very frugally and they will eat only roots and fruits and things like that. Even Jainism went one step ahead where they will not even dig anything from underneath the soil. So potatoes वगैरह नहीं खाते. क्यों? क्योंकि पोटैटो का उखाड़ते कुछ जीव जंतु मर सकता है. ऐसे. So at that time also this may have existed, and hence Krishna also says that there are others who may not believe in the existence of soul. So Prabhupada in his purport, he clearly gives the examples of various philosophies. कि बुद्धिस्ट बोलते हैं, फिर लोकायितास, फिर वैभाषिकास, ऐसे अलग अलग लोग बोलते हैं. They maintain the right symptoms. और फिर material scientists also. Material scientists feel that the body is a combination of chemicals and different elements, and which when come together in a certain condition will create life, and death is the stoppage of the interaction of those physical and chemical elements. And then there is science of anthropology. ऐसे बहुत कुछ है यहाँ पे. So how does this verse help Arjun to overcome the lamentation? Arjun is not ready to fight. So how does this verse comes in? So Prabhupada क्या बोल रहे हैं इसके अंदर? बोल रहे हैं कि अगर सब chemical ही है ना, even if you think that the soul is not existing and the body's life force is presence of chemicals, so after death those chemicals will again go back into the elements. So why are you not fighting? And then if there is no rebirth, because Buddhism आत्मा में believe ही नहीं करता, तो rebirth भी नहीं है. Like Catholics also, they don't believe in the existence of soul. तो उनको ऐसे लगता है कि मरने के बाद गाड़ दिया, फिर भगवान आके आपको लेके जाएंगे वापस, है ना? The Lord will come and Jesus will come and take you. ऐसा. तो ऐसे अनेक philosophies है. So the Lord is telling, even if you feel there is no rebirth, then there is no fear of sinful reactions. Rebirth ही नहीं है तो वापस पैदा ही नहीं होगा. If you are not going to be born again, then how will you get the sinful reactions? So you can kill. So the Lord is trying to explain this here. Right? And the Lord, in this particular verse, the Lord tells Arjuna, Mahabahu, mighty armed. It is not for sarcasm to Arjuna. That Arjun comes from Aryan, a Vedic background, and such philosophies Arjun doesn't believe. Hence he is very very careful. Arjun बोलता है मुझे तो आगे जाके रिएक्शन आएगा, मैं मारूंगा, मुझे तो वापस जन्म लेना है ना. तो Arjun is clear in his thought process. But the Lord is now considering all the points. That even if you come, even if you think from a Buddhist perspective that there is no life after death and things like that, still you don't have to worry. So Srila Prabhupada nicely gives so much of information here. That is why we should read all the purports of Srila Prabhupada. But with the way we are going, if we read every purport fully, then Bhagavad Gita will take 1 year to complete. But we will try and do the important ones, okay? Now 2.27 किया हमने, ये 2.27 करना है ना? Alright, let us. So let's just read the translation in this case.
One who has taken his birth is sure to die, and after death, one is sure to take birth again. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament.
So what does Krishna says to Arjuna? यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहे हैं? ये वाला सिंपल है. Death is compulsory. हाँ, बिल्कुल. Right point. Death is unavoidable, and hence Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, वैसे भी Bhishma Pitama is there and so many others, Duryodhan. Death is unavoidable. मरने वाले है ही. So why don't you do your duty of fighting and you kill them? Why are you lamenting? In discharging your duty as a Kshatriya. So that's the point Lord Krishna is trying to make. But it is a very grave point. One who has taken his birth is sure to die, and after death one is sure to take birth again. Let's read the first paragraph. Can you read to Poonam?
One has to take birth according to one's activities of life, and after finishing one term of activities, one has to die to take birth for the next. In this way, one is going through one cycle of birth and death after another without liberation. This cycle of birth and death does not, however, support unnecessary murder, slaughter, and war. but at the same time, violence and war are inevitable factors in human society for keeping law and order.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, what Srila Prabhupada is telling here, one has to take birth according to one's activities of life. What does that mean? Prabhuji, what does that mean? The first line का मतलब क्या है?
According to karma, what you do.
According to your actions in this particular life, and also probably based on previous lives, you will take another birth. You know? So, for instance, this is the not the best example, but let's say, and it says, क्या है? One's birth and death is like people changing clothes, है ना? New body मिल जाता है ऐसे. In Mahabharata, Srila Prabhupada tells about a story of Yudhishthira Maharaj. So when all the Pandavas were in the forest, and once Draupadi was very, very thirsty, or the Pandavas were all very, very thirsty, and so there was no water available anywhere. And so Yudhishthira Maharaj, he tells the youngest brother to go and fetch water. कौन है सबसे मजेदार, सबसे छोटा भाई कौन है पांडवों में से? हाँ? नकुल के जाने? Sahadev. So Sahadev goes to the forest and he comes across a lake. एक पॉन्ड के पास, पॉन्ड को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? एक तालाब के पास आता है. पॉन्ड के पास सहदेव आता है और पानी देखते ही उसको भी बहुत प्यास लगी होती है, तो पानी देखते ही पानी पीने के लिए वो इमीडिएट वो तत्पर रहता है. सो वहाँ से आवाज आती है. देयर वाज अ साउंड, देयर इज अ यक्ष फ्रॉम द लेक हु इज द ओनर ऑफ द लेक, एंड द यक्ष सेज स्टॉप ड्रिंकिंग दिस वाटर, फर्स्ट यू हैव टू आंसर ऑल ऑफ माय क्वेश्चंस. मेरे सारे सवालों का पहले जवाब दो, अगर सही जवाब दिया तो फिर आप पानी पी सकते हो. बट सहदेव बीइंग क्षत्रिय ब्लड एंड ही सेड कोई जवाब नहीं दे रहा, मुझे बहुत प्यास लगी है, मैं पीने वाला हूँ. एंड देन ही इग्नोर्स द कमांड एंड ही जस्ट ड्रिंक्स द वाटर एंड देन ही मूर्छित होके पड़ जाता है. So he cannot drink water and he cannot even go back and take the water to his other brothers. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj and others सब लोग रुके हुए वहाँ पे कि अभी तक सहदेव कैसे नहीं आया. So next brother जाता है, नकुल जाता है. नकुल जाके देखता है सहदेव पड़ा हुआ है, फिर भी उसको भी इतनी प्यास लगी होती है कि वो पहले पानी पीने जाता है. तो उसी को सेम यक्ष बोलते हैं, पहले मेरे सवालों का जवाब दो, नहीं तो आपके भाई जैसा आपका भी हालत होगा. बट अगेन नकुल क्षत्रिय ब्लड नहीं, मैं पानी पीऊंगा, जो करना कर लो. एंड सेम केस विद नकुल भी मूर्छित होके पड़ जाता है. So the same thing happens with Arjun and then Bhim, and then eventually Yudhishthira Maharaj comes there and he sees all the four brothers this way. And then the Yaksha tells Yudhishthira Maharaj, आपके चारों भाई जैसा आपका भी हाल होगा, पहले मेरे सारे सवालों का जवाब दो. Answer all of my questions correctly, and then I will also revive your brothers. So भाइयों को भी बचाऊंगा और पानी भी पी लेना. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj and that Yaksha, there is a dialogue going on. उसमें यक्षा अनेक क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं. It is said around 100 plus questions are being asked by Yaksha, and Yudhishthira Maharaj answers all of those questions very correctly. And one of those questions that the Yaksha asks is, what is the most wonderful thing in this world? The Yaksha asks, what is the most wonderful thing within this world? इस जग में सबसे आश्चर्यजनक क्या चीज है? यक्षा युधिष्ठिर महाराज से पूछ रहे हैं कि इस जग में सबसे आश्चर्यजनक चीज क्या है. एंड देन युधिष्ठिर महाराज आंसर कर रहे हैं उनको. युधिष्ठिर महाराज मेंशन्स अ श्लोका, अहानि अहानि भूतानि गच्छन्ति यमालयम. अहानि अहानि भूतानि गच्छन्ति यमालयम. अहानि अहानि भूतानि मतलब देयर आर हंड्रेड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ लिविंग एंटिटीज. भूतानि अनेक जीव जंतु है. गच्छन्ति यमालयम, गच्छन्ति मीन्स टू गो, यमालयम मतलब यमलोक, टू द प्लेस ऑफ डेथ, यमलोक. तो गच्छन्ति Every day, thousands and hundreds and thousands of living entities die. मतलब go to the यमलोक. तो आहनियानि भूतानि गच्छन्ति यमालयं शेष स्थावरम् इच्छन्ति किम आश्चर्यम् अतापरम्. So hundreds and thousands of living entities die every day, but the shesh thawar, but the remaining ones always think that I am not going to die. बाजू वाला घर में आदमी मर गया है, और जो बाकी घर के जो प्राणी हैं बचे हुए, वो बेचारा मर गया, हमारे साथ तो नहीं होने वाला ऐसे. ये सबसे आश्चर्यजनक चीज इस जग में है, ऐसा युधिष्ठिर महाराज बोल रहे हैं. And that is why we come back to this purport, to this particular shloka. It is said clearly, one who has taken this birth is sure to die, and after death, one is sure to take birth again. ये जीवन मृत्यु का चक्कर चलते रहेगा, कोई इससे छूटेगा नहीं. कौन छूटेगा? डिवोटी छूट सकता है. Devotee can get out of it by following the process of Krishna consciousness. नहीं तो फिर अगला जन्म पक्का है इधर करना है, वो आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो अभी एक्शन करके ऐसे. So we are on 27 here. Anyone has any questions here? I'm sure to take birth again. Srila Prabhupada says the cycle of birth and death, however, does not support unnecessary murder, slaughter, but at the same time, violence and war are inevitable factors in human society for keeping law and order. जरूरत पड़ी, अपना वैदिक शास्त्र में लिखा है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बनाने के लिए वॉर जरूरी है, जो कि आज के डेट में भी हो रहा है. लॉ एंड ऑर्डर बनाने के लिए वॉर जरूरी है, राइट? एंड दैट इज व्हाई इवन इंडिया इज इन वॉर विद द नेबरिंग कंट्रीज, सो दैट वी कैन मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. जरूरी है, इसलिए क्षत्रिय हमारे इसमें होना भी जरूरी है. अगर आज के डेट में सारे सोल्जर क्षत्रिय है ना, कितना जबरदस्त है उधर खड़ा रहना बॉर्डर पे, आजू बाजू में बम फट रहे हैं. If you don't have these Kshatriyas, and if everybody was to take a mala and sit aside, तो कैसे होगा? And hence Kshatriyas are required. Hence the Lord has very aptly created these 4 classes. Brahman to guide the Kshatriyas. इसमें ब्राह्मण कौन है? Somebody like Modi, somebody like the Prime Minister. पूरा knowledge है, पूरा अंदर पूरा intelligence है, कैसे गाइड करना है. The Kshatriyas are being guided by the Brahmanas. The Kshatriyas act under the guidance of Brahmanas, and then they act. And then Vaishyas and others supply the पैसा, बम लाने के लिए, सब करने के लिए पैसा भी तो चाहिए. So the business class will support. They will all support Modi. They will ensure that we pay tax, we do everything else. And the Shudras will help everybody in their day-to-day life by ensuring that everything is taken care of. So that is why the 4 vargas, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, बहुत important है. भगवान कृष्ण ने एकदम परफेक्ट बनाया सब कुछ. And we can see this, now you can appreciate in today's context कि कैसा है. Obviously, in today's context, the Brahman, Kshatriya is not very demarcated, and so there is a mixture of everything. There is nothing called as a pure Brahman or a pure Kshatriya, but at the same time, yes, it is there. Okay, so the Lord is again convincing Arjuna that by avoiding the discharge of his proper duty, he would not be able to stop the death of his relatives. ऐसे भी भीष्म पितामह, ये द्रोणाचार्य, ये सब लोग मरने वाले हैं. So why should you not do your duty? You continue with your duty of Kshatriya. Okay. 2.28. Shruti Mataji, can you have a go at the translation?
All created beings.
I don't know what's happening. Or I should speak on. Okay. Maybe it's a loose connection. Huh? Okay, yes.
All created beings are unmanifest in their beginning, manifest in their interim state and unmanifest again when annihilated. So what need is there for lamentation?
Okay, let's read the let's read the second paragraph and
And if we accept the Vedic conclusion as stated in Bhagavad Gita that these material bodies are perishable in due course of time, but that the soul is eternal, then we must remember always that the body is like a dress. Therefore, why lament the changing of a dress? The material body has no factual existence in relation to the eternal soul. It is something like a dream. In a dream, we may think of flying in the sky or sitting on a chariot as a king. But when we wake up, we can see that we are neither in the sky nor seated on the chariot. The Vedic wisdom encourages self-realization on the basis of non-existence of the material body. Therefore, in either case, whether one believes in the existence of the soul or one does not believe in the existence of the soul, there is no cause for lamentation for loss of the body.
So here Srila Prabhupada is trying to explain to us that what Krishna is telling to Arjuna. If you accept the body, if you accept the existence of the soul, still there is no problem. If you do not accept the existence of the soul, still there is no problem. So here Srila Prabhupada establishes that the loss of body is never a cause of lamentation, and the example he gives that it is changing of a dress. आज ये ऐसा ड्रेस मिला है, कल नया ड्रेस मिलेगा. So this is we are on a rental agreement with this particular body. Rental agreement is for around 75 to 100 years approximately. This is the average general we are talking about. Average भी कम होगा actually. So as soon as the rental agreement is over, then this particular body we have to vacate. नया घर ढूंढो, नया बॉडी ढूंढो, ऐसा. So it is like a change of dress. So Srila Prabhupada says, if you do not accept the soul, then is there a skyscraper analogy here? Is there a skyscraper thing? Take for example a big skyscraper manifested from the earth. So Srila Prabhupada says, when it is dismantled, the manifestation becomes again unmanifested and remains as atoms in the ultimate stage. The law of conservation of energy remains. ये जो सब अनैतिक घर बनाए हैं, जब भी बुलडोजर चलता है तो क्या होता है? Manifested becomes unmanifest. Yeah. Again, everything is mixed in the earth. So Srila Prabhupada gives that example. Conservation of energy and matter is maintained, so there is no reason to lament. These are examples is for Arjuna to understand that he should not be worried about doing his duty. And if you accept the soul, then the body is like a dress. दोनों साइड से बोल रहे. If you don't accept, think of it as a skyscraper which when dismantled will mix in the earth. Element will mix in the earth. And if you still accept the existence of the soul, then the soul at the end of this lifetime will change body. नया ड्रेस मिलने वाला है. हम सबको नया अच्छा वाला ड्रेस चाहिए. But we all want a dress जिसका फिर से वॉशिंग मशीन में धुलाई ना करना पड़े. We want a permanent dress, and that permanent dress is a spiritual body. अभी ये जो शरीर है, ये material शरीर है, but we want a spiritual body which is non-perishable. And that spiritual body can only be obtained when we become qualified to go to the spiritual world. और spiritual world जाने के लिए क्या करना है फिर? हाँ, चैंटिंग से क्या होगा फिर? और प्यूरिफिकेशन से क्या होगा? What will happen? हाँ, love for Krishna will develop. Nice. और क्या होगा? When love for Krishna develops, then what happens?
Connecting.
Huh?
We can get more connection with Krishna.
You can get more connected to Krishna, that is fine. So let's say you get almost 24 hours connection with Krishna, then what happens?
The rebirth, there won't be any more rebirth as
Sun.
cycles.
Yes. And how will that happen?
On the end of last breath, we can remember Sri Krishna.
We can remember Krishna. So what happens is, so when we practice all of this Krishna conscious process, and as and how we progress in our japa, in our day-to-day activities, then the body of MBA, Man, Buddhi, Ahankar, that will be demolished. So currently what happens? At the time of death, the soul transmigrates from one body to another body. Along with that body, there is a subtle body. That subtle body is material in nature. When we go to the spiritual world, that subtle body is not going to come with us. It is material. मन बुद्धि अहंकार सब इधर ही रह जाना चाहिए. तो अहंकार को डिमोलिश करना है इसी जीवन में. And what does that mean? अहंकार को डिमोलिश करना है. इसका मतलब when anybody tells anything to us, we are not getting angry. अभी आपको प्लेट नहीं दिया इधर डिनर का, बहुत लेट आ गया, फिर भी एंग्री नहीं होना है. इसको बोलते अहंकार नहीं. आपको इतना सा राइस दिया, बाजू वाले को बहुत ज्यादा दाल दी, आपको दिया ही नहीं कुछ, फिर भी आप शांत बैठे हैं कि भगवान की मर्जी है कि आज इतना ही मिलने वाला है. ऐसा जब भी लेवल आएगा, फिर we will qualify to go back home, back to Godhead. अहंकार कम करना है और उसके लिए भगवान की शरण में ही जाना पड़ेगा. उसके बिना there is no option. So we have to keep on praying to the Lord. क्या pray करना है? Do we have to pray to the Lord to ask things or not? Huh? We can. Yeah. We can. But I think there was one unique case of Sudama, Lord Krishna's friend. Sudama was in a very, very poor condition. है ना? बड़ी फटी हुई धोती, सब कुछ, बहुत घर में खाने पीने के लिए भी कुछ नहीं. और भगवान के नगरी में गए, went to Krishna in this फटी फुटी धोती, फटा फटा चादर and with the poha. And he was the only one who went in that condition, फटी धोती के साथ, Krishna के palace में. And when he came out, he was again in the फटी धोती of the same thing, nothing changed. Sudama was a unique case. क्यों भगवान ने नहीं दिया उसको, भगवान तो पूछ रहे थे उसको, भगवान को पता नहीं था कि सुदामा के केस में क्या हो रहा है, सब पता था. तो भगवान उसको पूछ रहे सुदामा कि बताओ कि क्या हेल्प करूं, कुछ हेल्प करूं भी कि नहीं. सुदामा से नहीं, सब अच्छा चल रहा है, सब कुछ फर्स्ट क्लास चल रहा है. That is how Sudama was of the. He never asked anything from the Lord. अहंकार ही नहीं था, कुछ भी नहीं था, मन में कुछ था ही नहीं कि मुझे चाहिए, कभी पूछा ही नहीं. Sudama was one unique case. And so, because the Lord will always want to reciprocate to the devotee. कि कोई मांगेगा तो भगवान बोलेंगे अच्छा है, सस्ते में निपट गया, मांग लिया, मैंने दे दिया, हो गया, किस्सा खत्म. बट सुदामा ने मांगा ही नहीं, तो भगवान अभी टेंशन में है. भगवान से ज्यादा लक्ष्मी देवी भी टेंशन में है कि अभी भगवान क्या करेंगे. भगवान तो उसको पूरा अपने आप को बेच देंगे उसके लिए. So that is what happened with Sudama. So should we ask or not? That is your individual thing. I just gave a very high example of Sudama. And Sudama did not ask anything. At the same time, he was always fully conscious about Lord Krishna. When he went into the palace, his wife wanted him to ask for something, but Sudama, in his mind, he did not want anything. वो तो बोले मैं मित्र को मिलने जा रहा हूँ, है ना. तो ऐसे ही फटे धोती में गए, कुछ लिया नहीं, ऊपर से दे के आए, पोहा दे के आए, और पोहा के लिए भी घर का सारा माल वाल बेच के फिर पोहा खरीद के लेके आए थे, जो भी था, ओके, उधार पे लेके आए थे. So that's a very unique case, and hence the Lord reciprocated, and Sudama got everything that he required in his life. And hence our prayers to the Lord should be, Lord, I don't know, what is good for me or what is bad for me. You decide. I am surrendered soul to you. I am your dog. That should be our mood. डॉग के गले में पट्टा होता है ना, वैसा हमारे गले में भी कंठी माला है. तो हम भगवान के खास वो है. जिसके गले में पट्टा होता है, उसको म्यूनसिपालिटी की गाड़ी उठा के नहीं लेके जाते. यम वाले भी नहीं आएंगे, यमपुरी लोग भी नहीं आएंगे जिनके गले में कंठी माला है. यहाँ पे बहुत उनके गले में नहीं है. बच के रहना रे बाबा, बच के रहना रे. So you need to have faith and you need to take action. Kanthi mala is available for a very minimal donation at our Melbourne temple shop. So the next time you visit the temple, you should have one Kanthi mala. यमराज से दूर रहेंगे. All right. So let's move on to the next one. 29. Mataji, we can continue to read.
Some look on the soul as amazing, some describe him as amazing, some hear of him as amazing, while others, even after hearing about him, cannot understand him at all.
So Ashcharya, okay, this is a good. So it is a amazing verse. Let us read the purport. You can give to Poonam to read the purport. Since Gita Upanishad
is largely based on the principles of the Upanishad, it is not surprising to also find the passage in the Katha Upanishad. The fact that the atomic soul is within the body of a gigantic animal, in the body of a gigantic banyan tree, and also in the microbial germs, millions and billions of which occupy only an inch of space, is certainly very amazing. Men with a poor fund of knowledge and men who are not austere cannot understand the wonders of the individual atomic spark of spirit, even though it is explained by the greatest authority of knowledge, who imparted lessons even to Brahma, the first living being in the universe. Owing to a gross material conception of things, most men in this age cannot imagine how such a small particle can become both so great and so small. So men look at the soul proper as wonderful either by constitution or by description. Illusioned by the material energy, people are so engrossed in subject matters for sense gratification that they have very little time to understand the question of self-understanding. Even though it is a fact that without this self-understanding, all activities result in ultimate defeat in the struggle for existence, perhaps they have no idea that one must think of the soul and thus make a solution to the material miseries.
All right, Mataji, thank you. So this is a very important shloka. It is called the amazing shloka, Ashcharyavat. And this shloka itself, what do you call it, deserves another class on its own to discuss in deep. But we are just going to touch base and move on, considering the time. So some see the soul as amazing. The first line it is said, Ashcharyavat Pashyati Pashyajanam. Some see the soul as amazing. Some describe the soul as amazing. Vadati, description. And then some hear the soul as Shrunoti, the last line, third line, the last word is Shrunoti. Some hear the soul as amazing. And last one likha hai, others even after hearing cannot know it. So when you see a huge elephant, who is driving the whole elephant? Who is driving the whole elephant? Just the tiny spark, इतना छोटा, वो हाथी को भी हिलाता है. And similarly, that same soul is also present in a small ant. The same soul. So it is Ashcharyavat. This is such an amazing quality of the soul. So though the soul is atomic मतलब अणु बहुत छोटा है, It exists and spreads throughout the bodies of gigantic and microbic entities. I am reading from Gita Subodhini. Okay. That's it. Yet it is untouched by the bodily changes. With many such contradictory qualities, the soul is astonishing. आत्मा एक आश्चर्यजनक चीज है. And then I will also read from another place, 2029. Those who find this fact too amazing that the same soul in magnitude and quality is the cause of variety of species, biggest to smallest. Those who are too engrossed in gross material conception and sense gratification, the subject of soul is too subtle to be understood by men with poor fund of knowledge. अगर बाहर जाके आप शरीर और आत्मा के बारे में लोगों से बात करेंगे जिनको आध्यात्मिक चीजों में रुचि नहीं है, वो ज्यादा फिर आपको भाव नहीं देंगे. जाओ तुम ही करो. So the understanding of the soul is very, very important, and after understanding, the implementation of that understanding in our day-to-day activities is very, very important. And I think many of you are already doing. The fact that we all understand कि हम शरीर नहीं, हम आत्मा हैं, और we are going to get another body based on the current lifestyle and the lifestyle of the past previous so many millions of births that we have taken. We have taken up this process of Krishna consciousness, and hence many of you are also chanting. But chanting में जैसे आशिक प्रभु, do you actually almost every other day are you joining the japa session?
In morning.
ओजस भाई का ओजस्वी वो जपा सेशन कर रहे हैं ना, तो कैसा लगता है आपको? थोड़ा बताइए कि क्या है, कितने बजे चालू होता है वो?
4:30 in morning.
4:30 चालू होता है.
हाँ,
और फिर
in weekdays 6:30 तक.
4:30 to 6:30 that happens. The japa. You can people join anytime?
Anytime, any number of chanting.
For any number of minutes. So it's not
Any
necessary
number
you
of
have to stay
minutes.
from start to
But
end.
you need to keep video on.
Okay.
And 4:30 to 6:30. And 6:30 they are reading Prabhupada's quote for the day.
Okay.
And then 6:30 just finished today Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela chapter 20 finished today.
Finished today. So they are reading the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Reading
Verse by verse.
Yeah, translation and purport, everything. And those read by children, 7 years to 14 years. Children's only reading.
Okay.
And Ojasvi Prabhu is giving explanation, giving examples, sharing realizations. And then means that is just finished, and from next week onwards they are starting Ishopanishad. Ishopanishad.
So every day, during
Every
the
day,
weekdays, from
weekdays.
Monday to Friday. So tomorrow is Ekadashi. Is it going to happen tomorrow?
Tomorrow not, because Saturday is off, because
Because of the
every
Bhakti
Friday Bhakti Vriksha, so
Saturday is
it's
off.
too early for. But Sunday 6 to 7:30 session chanting only,
Okay.
no reading.
No reading. 6.
No. Sunday is only chanting. Otherwise 6 to 7:30.
6 to 7:30 chanting.
Yes.
So now from next Monday onwards, Shri Ishopanishad book चालू होने वाला है. So if you join every day, let's say you do 5-6 rounds of japa along with the japa session that happens, and then from 6:30 onwards, if you are just hearing, then आपका Shri Ishopanishad पढ़ के हो जाएगा, because somebody is reading and you just have to hear. आपको सिर्फ सुनना है. जब भी when we do this in a systematic way, in a disciplined way, every day, every morning, then you can read it in the association of everybody else. Already लोग सुबह उठ के कर रहे हैं, which means प्रभु जी सबके बच्चे सुबह कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठ रहे हैं, है ना?
6:30 से पहले
अप्रोक्सीमेटली कितने बच्चे हैं? अप्रोक्सीमेटली होते हैं
बच्चे तो अराउंड 10 to 15 है, and total people are 40 every month.
40 एक लोग रहते हैं, और उसमें से 15 एक बच्चे रहते हैं जो पढ़ने के लिए आतुर है. बच्चों का एज ग्रुप अराउंड 10 to 14 है,
7 to 14.
7 to 14 है, उसमें बच्चे लोग सारा वो पढ़ रहे हैं. Such a nice thing.
Only children are reading, no adults.
Only children are reading. See, so if you get up, because I know your kids are in the same age group, तो अगर आप भी ज्वाइन करते हो एवरी डे और पढ़ते हैं बच्चे भी, उनके साथ आप भी पढ़ते हो, तो बच्चों की शुरुआत स्कूल में जाने के लिए कैसी होगी? 6:30 to 7 they will get a chance to read. एवरी डे रीडिंग का चांस मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा पता नहीं, बट वीक में एक बार तो आएगा ही आएगा. इफ यू आर गोइंग रेगुलरली तो वो स्केड्यूल करेंगे, आपके बच्चे पढ़ेंगे, आपके बच्चे बाकी लोग जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो भी सुनेंगे, एंड देन व्हाट अ परफेक्ट स्टार्ट फॉर द डे.
और प्रभु जी एक उसमें अच्छा पॉइंट है, रिकैप का है. एवरी मॉर्निंग 6:30 जब क्लास शुरू होता है तो पूछते हैं कि अगले दिन का रिकैप करो. चलो
व्हाट हैपेंड लास्ट यस्टरडे फुल रिकैप
क्या डिस्कस किया था वो रिकैप करो. तो एडल्ट्स जो होते हैं 3 से 4 या किसी को पॉइंट रखने हैं वो थोड़ा डिस्क्रिप्टिव बोलते हैं, मगर बच्चों को बोलते हैं कि 2 या 3 पॉइंट. बट वी विल अमेज्ड व्हेन वी आर लिसनिंग देम, दे आर डूइंग डेल्टा पॉइंट्स एंड वेरी नाइसली नोटिंग डाउन. एंड बच्चे की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
करेक्ट. So it is such a nice opportunity that people are already coming. सुबह सब लोग उठ रहे हैं जल्दी, जपा कर रहे हैं 6:30 से 7, खुद भी शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं, अपने बच्चों को भी शास्त्र पढ़ा रहे हैं. सबके बच्चों को स्कूल जाना है, सबको रोटी तो बनानी है. इनको नहीं बनानी क्या? इनको घर में कहीं बाहर से आता है क्या हेलीकॉप्टर से कुछ पैकेज ड्रॉप होके? नहीं, सब लोग काम कर रहे हैं. बट these people know the importance of starting and introducing their kids to the Krishna consciousness process in a disciplined way. Now these kids from 10 to 14, when every day from Monday to Friday they have been reading Shastras, then what will happen as they grow up? 18-19 में आएंगे तो क्या डांस बार जाएंगे फ्राइडे को शाम को? पब में जाएंगे शाम को? नहीं, आपके कंट्रोल में रहेंगे और ऐसे एक भक्त के संग में आएंगे. अगर अभी आप इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं करेंगे तो फिर कुछ नहीं होगा फिर, है ना? तो इम्पोर्टेंट है. You just have to get up early and click on that Japa link. First you need to join that Japa group, and I have posted that group many times and I can post it again. वो जपा ग्रुप में इन्वॉल्व होना है, क्लिक करना है, सुबह 2 राउंड चैंट करना है, 6:30 बजे बच्चों को उठा के 6 बजे बच्चों को रेडी करके कंप्यूटर के सामने बिठा देना है, और 6:30 onwards they will get involved. They first 2-3 days they will see what is happening, और एक दिन उनको भी बात करने के लिए मिल जाएगा. That is how change starts at home. You have to change. अगर जैसे कल सैटरडे है, आप पढ़े रहे बिस्तर में 8 बजे 9 बजे उठ रहे आराम से, है ना? Krishna consciousness cannot be practiced this way. Spirituality, the first key for spirituality is getting up early. आपका परमानेंट अलार्म होना चाहिए. माता जी जैसे सुबह चाहे कितने बजे भी, आज भी देर से जाएंगे ये लोग भी, बट सुबह 6:30 बजे आ जाएगा, 16 राउंड हो गया. That is what we are. But we are not competing. हम कंपटीशन नहीं, हमें इंस्पिरेशन देना है, हमें हमारे जीवन में चेंज लाना है, और वो कैटलिस्ट डिवोटीज है. सो इट इज इन योर हैंड्स. नहीं तो सूरज आता है और सूरज ढलता है, जीवन धीरे धीरे कम होना है. और यहाँ पे इट इज रिटन, वन हु हैज टेकन बर्थ विल डाई. इस कीड़े मकोड़े की तरह मरने में क्या मजा है? ऐसे ही आए, फोटो टंग गया दीवार पे, हार लग गया, 10 दिन में हार भी निकल गया, फोटो भी गायब हो गया, है? और बच्चे फिर कोई आपको ध्यान भी नहीं कर रहा है. सो इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट दैट वी डिसाइड आवर नेक्स्ट लाइफ बेस्ड ऑन आवर ओन एक्शंस, एंड वी डोंट वेट फॉर आवर किड्स टू डू द श्राद्ध सेरेमनी. कि हम जेल में है, ये श्राद्ध करेगा तो हमको जेल मतलब क्या? जेल मतलब क्या? वी आर इन हेल. for our wrong actions, अगर हम है तो क्या बोलते हिंदी में, हाँ नरक में अगर कहीं फंस गए हैं तो कैसे निकल सकते बाहर? When the descendants do the Shraddha ceremony, then we can get out of the hellish condition. But considering today's age, do you think the kids will do Shraddha ceremony? They will take a leave from here and go to Bodh Gaya or somewhere at a holy place next to Ganga and then do Tarpan, Pindadan and other things and then get you out of that narak? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. Very difficult. Okay. So we have to rely on our own strength and our own merit, and our own merit is taking up Krishna conscious seriously. And for that first step, have to get up early. सुबह जल्दी उठना ही चाहिए. So that is the step, and everybody in the house must get up early. No sleeping beyond sunrise. Krishna consciousness. One of कभी हो सकता है. बहुत देर से गए रात को 12:30 बजे, and then one day can be a break day to begin with. कि चलो सो गए 7-8 बजे, वो भी maximum 7-7:30, उसके बाद उठना है. Okay? ऐसे. I know of devotees who very once in a while they will sleep this way. बट नहीं, बाकी कभी भी रात को सोया, सुबह उठ के नहा धो के भगवान की पूजा करी, सब किया, फिर चाहे 10 बजे फिर सो गया 1-2 घंटे के एंड रिकवर कर लिया. अगर हम नहीं करेंगे तो मजा नहीं. और ये भगवद गीता सबको पढ़ना है. अगर मुस्लिम होते अब तक तो मदरसे में जाके पढ़ के कंठस्थ से याद हो गया होता ना. इधर तो हम अच्छे से बता रहे हैं, फिर भी नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं. हाँ, वैदिक सनातन सिस्टम इज सो मच लिबरल, नॉलेज दिया है. तो क्यों नहीं करना है? हमें करना चाहिए. Okay, so what I generally request all of you is that you need to post your japa counts every day. Right now I just see very few. तो अगर जपा तो करते हैं ना सब लोग, 1-1, 2-2 जो करते हैं वो डालो ना इसके अंदर. Because what I do is at night then I will show this to Srila Prabhupada that okay, from this particular group in Manda, so many people have chanted. This is the number of rounds. Please bless them. Please give them the desire to increase their chanting rounds, and please help them in their Krishna conscious journey. Okay, this is what I will generally pray. This is a report card from me on behalf of you that this is what Prabhu is doing. Kapan Prabhu is sometimes putting 4-5 rounds, and then his wife is also putting some rounds. When I see that, I say, okay, Srila Prabhupada, this is what, please help me. Okay. But if your name is not there in the list, then no prayers are being offered for you. So it is your duty that you put your name. Doesn't matter कब किया. कल के राउंड आज कंप्लीट किए हैं, चलेगा. बैकएंड में लिख दो फ्रॉम यस्टरडे, नो प्रॉब्लम. बट यू हैव टू स्टार्ट. क्या बोलते कहावत में, तुम्हारी जिंदगी तुम्हारे हाथ में, क्या देयर वाज समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. कुछ ऐसी कहावत है कि योर लाइफ इज इन योर हैंड, समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. एनीवे, okay, so this is the आश्चर्य वाला श्लोका. And I think we will, let's see what's the next one. Are we ready with the prasad? Offering is done?
Yes.
Okay, we'll just cover this one shloka. At least 5 shlokas we should cover today. So please read the translation.
O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any living being.
Cannot be. So what does this mean? So here Srila Prabhupada explains that the soul that dwells in the body can never be killed. Avadhyaha. So we are in verse number 30 of chapter 2. Avadhyaha करके एक word है. Avadhyoyam. Yeah, avadhya. It means cannot be killed. यहाँ पे word to word translation में it is given. Avadhya cannot be killed. Okay. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna, that the The soul, so the body can be killed, but the soul is not killed. O descendant of Bharata, therefore you need not lament for any living being. So far here Lord Krishna has explained the science of soul till this chapter, till this verse number 30th. So far the Lord has explained the science of soul, Atma Gyan, in an attempt to induce Arjun to fight. अर्जुन ने अपने शस्त्र पहले डाल दिए थे ना, he did not want to fight. So till this verse 30th, here Arjun also has accepted Lord Krishna in the beginning of this chapter as his guru, and then now Krishna describes the various qualities of soul, and then he is inducing Arjun to fight. And to produce steadiness in this knowledge, now Krishna speaks about other principles that promise material benefits by performing actions. Okay, so Sakam Karma will now come in the next few shlokas, right? So that's what happened till now. So till now we have covered just a quick recap for chapter 2, and then we can stop as soon as the kids class also gets over. So in the first 10 verses in chapter 2 relates to Arjuna's indecision, and then he accepts Lord Krishna as his guru. Okay, and then in verse number 7 Arjuna accepts Lord Krishna as his guru. Then from 11 to 30 is more about the Sankhya Yoga, the qualities of the soul, analysis of body and soul, Jnana and Sankhya. So don't lament, all individuals exist eternally, change of body is natural, tolerate the temporary dualities, material body, the spirit soul, and the soul never dies, and the various qualities of the soul were discussed so far. The birth death cycle was also discussed. So that completes till verse number 30. Next week we will continue from verse number 31.
वैसे प्रभु जी,
हाँ जी,
पहले चलो इतनी टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं थी, लोगों को नहीं पता था इस चीज के बारे में,
आत्मा के बारे में,
आत्मा के बारे में, शरीर के बारे में।
हाँ।
लेकिन अब तो सबको पता है, इतने केसेस हो चुके हैं
हाँ।
कि डेथ होती है, उसके बाद नया बर्थ होता है, और
हाँ।
वो नया बर्थ जो बच्चा होता है वो अपने आप बता देता है कि मैं पहले जन्म में ये था,
हाँ।
मेरे माँ बाप थे, मैं इस गार्डन के अंदर, अमेरिका में ऐसा हुआ है कि
हाँ।
इस गार्डन के अंदर डेथ हुई है मेरे
हाँ।
पेरेंट्स की, या मेरे
Yes.
को मारा गया है। ये तो
Yeah.
प्रूवन है आगे, सारा
Yes.
कुछ है। इससे साबित होता है कि भाई आत्मा तो
आत्मा
कुछ
है।
तो है जो अपने साथ लेके आती है सारी चीजें ना।
Reincarnation, yes. Reincarnation. So some people remember their reincarnation and what they were in the previous life. पिछले जन्म में क्या थे और आके बताते हैं. But हाँ, प्रभु जी जिसको the Shastra explain, and Srila Prabhupada also explains that one, because as soon as you take to the process of spirituality, then you have to leave all sinful activities, and people don't want to do that. In this particular class, we were trying to invite one family, and in that family, the lady is more of she calls the shots in the family. The mother is more drives the entire family, that way, and they have young kids. So we told them that please join this, because she was a dynamic lady, even in our project manager SMS. But then she said, no, I don't want to come to this process. I have heard that I have to stop so many things. You will tell me to stop drinking beer, this, that. I love this. उसने actually बोला कि I love drinking and I can't leave this, and hence I don't want to come in this process. So people willingly don't want to come because they have so many desires in their mind, and that desires have to be fulfilled. We all have those kinds of desires, but what we do is we dovetail those desires into Krishna consciousness. जैसे किसी को डांस बार में जाके डांस करना है तो हम क्या करते हैं, कीर्तन में नाचो, तो लोग कीर्तन में नाचते हैं. So we are dovetailing the activity. People want, my son is highly interested in music. If he was not into Krishna consciousness, and if he was not into kirtan at the present, I am sure at this age of 19, you would have gone to a club and you would have danced the hell out till 1 o'clock at night. Yeah? But this is what he does. He goes to kirtan parties. Last week also he went to a kirtan party and he came back home at 12:30. So he has a desire to enjoy at a place where he has like-minded people. And fortunately for us, it's a kirtan party. उसके बाद खाना पीना भी है, सब कुछ है, स्प्रिंग रोल्स है, सब अच्छा खाने के लिए है, तो मज़ा है, नूडल्स है, वो खा के पार्टी करके आते हैं. So we have to dovetail our desires towards Krishna consciousness. So that is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Hence, when you take this process seriously, then you can guide your children, including yourselves too. ऐसे करके. So that's a good point. Thank you for raising that. Reincarnation. So people see it, but people don't want to change. और ऐसा नहीं है कि उनका टाइम नहीं आया. क्या होता है कि there are if they come into association of devotees, then time can change any time. अगर भक्त आपके पाथ में आके इंटरसेप्ट किया आपको, जैसे मिसाइल आती है और फिर जो ड्रोन है, फिर जो एंटी ड्रोन मिसाइल आके इंटरसेप्ट करके उसको उधर ही रोक देती है, वैसा भक्त का काम है. हाँ, भक्त का काम ऐसा ही है कि इंसान गलत रास्ते पे आगे बहुत तेजी से जा रहा है तो भक्त इंटरसेप्ट कर देता है, 2 मिनट के लिए रोक देता है उसको. और अगर उस समय उसने भक्त का सुन लिया ना, फिर लाइफ चेंज. बट अगर भक्त को बाजू में करके गया, फिर कोई नहीं बचा सकता उसको. Then it keeps on going. So that is the beauty of being in the association of devotees, because our Maya is very very strong and our karmas can fructify any time. तो हमारे जीवन में कभी भी उथल कभी भी हो सकती है, और अगर हम भक्त के संग में हैं तो भक्त बचा लेंगे हमको. So it is very important to stay in association of devotees, to remember the Lord all the time and to be humble. यही मैं आजकल सबको बोलता हूँ कि अपना ईगो शांत रखे, बहुत humble नेचर में रहे, and you will get what you give. So if from within your heart you are always desiring good for others, हमेशा अच्छा सोच रहे बाकियों के बारे में, तो आपके पास वही अच्छाई वापस आएगी. कर्मा's rules are very very fixed. Every action has a equal reaction, है ना. So लोगों के लिए मन से आप खुश रहें. If somebody comes to you with a very good news, then genuinely feel happy about it. Yes, भगवान ने बहुत अच्छा किया, इसका नया घर बन गया, इसकी नई गाड़ी आ गई, इसके बेटे की नई नौकरी अच्छे जगह पे बहुत हाई लेवल पे लग गई. Genuinely you have to feel happy for it. And then somebody comes with you with a problem, then genuinely you have to pray to the Lord कि भगवान इसकी प्लीज हेल्प कर दो, बड़ा बुरा हुआ इसके साथ. You should not feel अंदर से हैप्पी नहीं होना, अच्छा हो गया, बहुत उड़ रहा है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. So when you genuinely feel things, then genuine things will happen with you, है ना. All right. Okay, let us stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.